Hi there, Cancer. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 3rd of October, with the Sun and Jupiter activating the part of your horoscope that's to do with your home, family and emotional life. There's an opportunity to grapple with things in a practical but also emotionally informed way. In the practical sense, the Sun's forging a lovely angle with Saturn this week. Saturn's in an area which is all to do with the details and how things are structured. And I do feel that if you can open yourself up to the possibilities, some kind of reorganization could create some more space. Perhaps you can look at things in a different way in terms of your everyday routines, which creates more time. Or perhaps you can just think again about some of the relationships in your situation. Now, Mercury, the planet of communication, has for an extended period of time been moving through a very fast-moving, a rapier, quick part of your scope. But by Friday, it's going to be joining up with the Sun and Jupiter. This can see you being a little more reflective, but at the week's end, Mercury is going to be combining with Jupiter, so some good news can come to the fore, and it could be around somebody that you're very close to. But I must be honest with you, Cancer, there are two aspects this week which are more challenging, and they both involve planets located in your sector of relationships. Now, Mars is the planet that wants instant results. It's quite impatient, it's fiery, but it also gives us a lot of drive, and at the moment it can make you quite combative. But it's angling up in a right angle to Jupiter in the first 2 weeks of October, and there is a little bit of a danger that you could almost be a bit dismissive about some of the things that you do need to look at and be conscious of. Also, the Sun is in a right angle with Pluto. In some ways, this is much more challenging. This points towards some kind of political situation where the way that you're relating or tuning into someone may not be either meeting your standards or perhaps their needs are not being met either. There may need to be some kind of heart-to-heart this week, but with Mars and Jupiter in the mix, there could be a tendency to almost avoid this because big gestures can be made, stubborn positions taken, and avoidance of trying to grapple with what really does need to be looked at. But you do need to be careful because later this month, from the middle of October, Mars and Pluto are going to go side by side. And if there is a relationship issue, particularly linked to your family situation, that you're not really confronting, it could become quite explosive. But as this week draws to a close, happier news also comes from the fact that Mars forges a really mollifying and beautifully gentle link with Neptune. This suggests that there could be someone who can look at your situation in quite an informed way. Could be a friend, could be an advisor, perhaps you're going to read something up. Neptune's in a very explorative part of your scope, so it could be new information that helps you to look at your situation in the here and now in a slightly different way. And that link between Mercury and Jupiter is really uplifting as this week draws to a close. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.